Hi, we are Neurona Health, and our mission is to make personalized pediatric medicine a reality. Our team is comprised of medical students and industry professionals. Ishan is a medical student from Mount Sinai in New York. Ross is another medical student. Myself, Manish, I'm a medical student at Harvard. Sheila is a industry professional working at Amgen. We've recently brought on 3 advisors. Dr. Dennis Christian is the co-founder of Nebula Genomics, which was recently acquired. Amol Deshpande is the founder of Divergent Investments and has a large personal interest in the autism community. He's also the CEO of Farmers Business Network. Dr. Anno is an anesthesiologist in the Boston area. The problem we're trying to solve is that common pediatric diseases such as autism and ADHD and depression are highly prevalent in the population and play a large role in disease mortality and morbidity. However, we really have a lack of efficacious screening tests for early detection. As a result, diagnoses are frequently missed. For example, autism diagnoses are thought to be missed in about 25% of cases. As a result, we're spending $260 billion per year on caring for children with autism alone in the United States. Our solution is a direct-to-consumer platform for genetic risk prediction and then clinician-driven disease monitoring. We think that such a platform can harness genomics for large-scale risk prediction. It also features clinician-driven disease monitoring. And as a result, we hope that the insights gained from this platform can lead to early intervention and really change the disease trajectory of some of these conditions. I'll briefly go over what is a polygenic risk score. A polygenic risk score is a saliva test that you can take that quantifies your own genetic risk of developing a disease. We build these polygenic risk scores using large, often publicly available data sets from genetic studies called genome-wide association studies. Our approach is that we first combined several data sets of over 200,000 individuals. We then performed genotyping as well as took a detailed clinical history of the people in our database through their electronic medical health records. And then we've computed polygenic risk scores for diseases such as autism, and then arranged clinician-driven disease monitoring for these diseases. We envision that once we get more and more data, we can eventually use this data for other things like disease subtyping and even drug discovery. Our team has had extensive experience in developing polygenic risk scores. I'm going to highlight a few now. We have published widely on polygenic risk scores. For example, we developed polygenic risk scores for things like heart failure, abdominal aortic aneurysm, which is another vascular condition, as well as kidney diseases such as kidney stones. The first use case that we envision is autism spectrum disorder. Why autism spectrum disorder? Well, now several studies and organizations now have shown that early intervention detection helps tremendously improving clinical outcomes for autism. So if you identify who's going to develop autism and then do interventions such as behavioral therapy or speech therapy, you can make a drastic improvement in the lives and clinical outcomes of children. We have shown preliminarily that our autism polygenic risk score that we've calculated associates not only with autism diagnosis, but also cognitive ability in data sets from Denmark and the United Kingdom. So what is our product workflow going to look like? If a parent orders our product, a polygenic risk score kit, which is a saliva collection kit, will ship to their doorstep. Following that, the parent will perform a cheek swab on their child. It's a very simple test, and then send the saliva sample back to our CLIA certified lab. Then for $300 a year, our team of clinicians will interpret the results of their polygenic risk score and then schedule biannual monitoring appointments to monitor for signs of developing autism. For children that we deem to be high risk, we will refer them to psychiatrists for further workup. This is an example of our score report here. So our revenue model looks like we've estimated 75 million children in the United States, and we're going to charge their parents $300 per year for our service, which includes the saliva test as well as the biannual monitoring. And as a result, we're estimating total addressable market of 1.2 billion. We have several competitive advantages. I'm just going to highlight a few here. We are led by a team of expert advisors, MDs and PhDs that are experts in genetics and medicine. We're also uniquely focused on the pediatric population, unlike other direct-to-consumer companies such as 23andMe, which may focus more on very rare diseases and in the adult population. Progress to date, we've recently raised a pre-seed round. We also support from the Citrus Incubator. We've also partnered with pediatrics clinics that have agreed to help us pilot our autism test by December of 2021. And we've also recruited a team of clinicians to perform the autism monitoring portion of our test. Lastly, I just wanted to end by reiterating that our mission is really to make pediatric personalized medicine a reality. And we really hope that you'll join us on this mission. Thanks.